Hello, my name's Jason and welcome to another episode of me painting, and this is episode number... Oh, sorry Smidge, you wanted to introduce this one, didn't you? Yeah, this is episode 2 of Oili. Woo! Okay, yeah, it's episode 2 of Oili. Thank you Smidge for the introduction, and we're going to be doing a painting again. And let's get underway. Smidge is doing drawings and colourings at the moment, and so you can go there, Smidge. You carry on. Right, so I was going to do a different picture to what I'm going to do, but I'm trying to stay flexible to my creativity. And this morning, on my way to work, it was early and the sun was coming up and it looked amazing, and the vision of the sun coming up, I was like, it'd be nice to do a sunrise, and so I'm going to have a go, except I'm going to use these colours and see if it works. Because I'm not going to be too strict with myself on this picture. So, got some yellow ochre and some cadmium red. Now I'm thinking these two colours, I might have gone a bit overboard with the red there. These two colours and a bit of white, I think I'll make a nice sunset colour. Because the yellow ochre is a little bit of a dull yellow really. It's got that earthiness to it, and so let me see what happens really when you get a little bit of red in there, and then a tiny bit of white. So I think I need more red. So I use this quite a lot for flesh tones, the yellow ochre and the red. That looks quite good. Let's have a look on the board. Probably needs to be a little bit brighter. So it was red like this. All the way across. I think it was maybe it was a little bit more to the golden white like that. Yeah, I think that's about similar. This canvas I'm using, it's one that I've used before, but I can't remember what painting I did. But I wasn't that keen on it, so I scraped it off. So I can use the canvas board again. So I'll go into a little bit more of the red, and I'll strengthen this red up here, and then I'll sort of blend it down. Bit more of the red. We can always change things as we go, of course. But I do like to do paintings of things I see, and that affects me on my drive to work. Get a bit more of that red in there. Okay, so the red was about there. So before we get rid of that red on our brush, let's get some of this red and some of this yellow. So that's going to be, that's nice. So we'll use this pinky colour, and we'll use that to create our highlight here. get some more of the white. I want it to be more on the pink. Just sit back, have a look. Just wipe my brush on the paper towel now. I'll get some more of this white. So it's mostly white now. Just there, I'll wipe. Just sit back, have a look. Needs a bit more of the light colour. A bit more of the white. Sit back. Yeah, okay, and then I'll get a little bit of the yellow in with that, make a nice golden colour. Pick some of that up and just do this actually. Just splodging some of this light there. Now what I can do, use the old soft brush, and then we can quietly come over that and just lift it up. Go across and lift it up again. Get some of these rays coming up. Yeah, that's closer. Right, that's quite good actually. And then there was a dark cloud now, and it was sort of a greyish bluey colour. So we used some Ivory Black and some Ultramarine Blue. And then above that, it needs to be sort of a greyish blue as well. And this ground, sort of a green tint. I'm doing the old memory, working off memory thing again. Quite like painting from memory actually. It's quite difficult, but good fun. So I use this brush for the ground since it's got a bit of green on it still. I didn't clean that one very well. This one looks alright. I suppose it didn't matter. But let's use some blue and black. Blue and black, get some of this white. Doesn't matter that it's a bit dirty. Might help it. Sort of a dark greyish blue. We'll see what that's like. If it's not dark enough, we can change it. Actually, that's about right. Yeah, and there was this almighty cloud that went along there. A couple more. They're a bit different. Like that. Another one like this, and I'll just tap some in there. Okay, and then need a bit more white. Don't want to pollute my blue at the top. I need some of the blue. Yeah, this is looking like it. Similar. Here's this Suddenly I cannot speak. Use this brush, this blue one. It's another white, and black. Got too much black now. I get too generous with the paint sometimes. Yeah, I think that's about right. Let's have a look. No, it was lighter than that. Yeah, it was still lighter than that. I'll just mix the colour on the brush. Yeah, something like that actually. A bit more blue, I think. Yeah, something like that. Well, I like this brush. What's this brush? So Winsor and Newton Artisan oil brush. And I haven't used it before, and it is beautiful. I really should start getting better brushes because I have to say I do like this brush. Is this going to be a new favourite brush? I think it might. I suppose I always think, well, yeah, does the brush matter? Does it really matter? I tell you after using this one, I think it does. It's nice and soft. Anywho, yeah, that's alright, that's alright, that's alright. Bring that down towards that cloud. Get our dark colour again. The blue, the black, a bit of light. Still lighten it up a bit. Do some more of this. And this cloud, it went all the way across. All the way across like that. Just using the brush flat, look. So you can hold the brush in different ways. Don't feel like you can only do it this way. You can do it flat like that. Or like that. Or like that. Yeah, you can do it in different ways, so don't feel like you can't. Just tapping there. Tappy, tappy, tap, tap, tap. Right, there we go. So let's use our soft brush again. What I'm going to do is get a paper towel and then just go like that, knocking off the excess paint off the brush. And then I can use this to soften things. Soften my cloud a little bit. Just go over that, soften that. You have to be careful though. You have to be careful. You don't want it to muddy up your colours too much. So that'll do. I've muddied my colours up enough. So I'm going to go into some of the yellow, into this grey up here. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's about right. Sort of imagining what it was like. You could see like trees. Oh, that's too light. No, that's probably more like it. You could see trees over there. Just like the tops of trees. He's a little dark. That's just a mix in with that. And then what else could you see? Could see tree. There was a few like bigger trees over there. And some more there as well. All along like that. Choose the angles. Get the tree shapes. Thinking about the trees that are there and trying to remember them. I quite like that side now, so I'm going to develop this side a little bit more. Use the angle of your brush. Okay. And then you can make light, softer ones over there. Go softer. It was actually fairly clear in the middle, to be fair, so I don't want to go too crazy there. And then let's get some of this blue. And then it wasn't too dark. Some more of that yellow ochre. It's kind of like that. I think I need to lighten this a little touch. I was amazed that I could see, because sometimes disappearing. Sometimes when you see a sunset, everything is black, other than where the sun is, because it's backlighting everything. So there's no light hitting. So there's no light hitting anything but the. Your eyes, because it's all coming this way, and yeah, and everything's light. But in this morning, it had a little bit of colour to it, just a tiny bit, like this. It was sort of grey. This is how I remember it, anyway. I'm remembering it right, I don't know. And it sort of went to like that, and then there's a hedge, which was quite dark. Get some yellow and black. There's a hedge that goes here. That was quite dark, this hedge was. It sort of goes down. All the way down like that. This hedge. Some areas were a little bit bigger than others. It wasn't like the perfect hedge. Hadn't been like trimmed recently. Just an old farmer's hedge. And then kind of like that. And then it got light again. Some more of that yellowy colour. There's a touch of red in there as well. Like that. And there's a hedge that goes there as well. There's a hedge that goes along there. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger as it gets towards us. Like that. I think there's another one though. There's another one. I can't quite remember. It was sort of here, I think. But it comes more at you like that. Came more at you. Well, I suppose. Something like that. Gonna get a little bit of this reddish colour. Just gonna lightly brush a little bit on there. Now, I don't remember seeing any of it, any of this colour, when I was looking, but I thought if I just brush a little bit on, it might just bring things together a little. Okay, let's just sit back, having a look. Yeah, that's that is pretty much the view on the way to work. When I'm driving down the road, it looks something like that. So yeah, I think there is also, you see, like in amongst these you get some plants growing up, so in amongst the hedge, because the weeds, they get everywhere, don't they? So I'll just put in a few, use this red colour, try and put in little leaves and things. Get all sorts. So yeah, there we go, there's my view on the way to work this morning. That's pretty much how I remember the colours. I don't remember anything else. I suppose it's our world, isn't it? It's our world, we can do what we want. I would want a little bit there. Maybe another one. Maybe one more there. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I don't like that little hair that's stuck in the paint there. I'll tell you a quick story before I wrap this one up. I was doing a picture and there was a hair in the painting. Like that one. And I started trying to get it out, and then it moved and moved and moved. Before I know it, I ruined the whole painting. I'm not even joking. I ruined the whole picture. and I'd done a painting that I really liked as well. And yeah. So if you do have a hair in your painting and it's annoying, yeah, sometimes it's better to wait until it's dried and to get it out if it's on the surface. But or use a small brush or even a pair of tweezers. Just don't ruin your painting getting the hair off, because I've done that before. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this episode. It's another quickish painting, I guess. I'm not going to do all fast ones. This is my second one, so I'm really warming up, getting the creative juices going. But things are going to get more difficult for myself because I want to challenge myself. And got some interesting ones to do, hopefully. So anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you'd like to support the show, check out my Patreon page where you can sponsor me. Well, actually, I don't know if it's called sponsoring, but become a patron and you can put in $1 a month and it'll help me make videos, basically. And or you can put in more and help me to become a millionaire. Only joking. All the money goes towards art materials. And also, if you'd like to check out my Facebook or to see my pictures, I'm going to start an Instagram as well, because some people say they don't like Facebook but they've got Instagram, so I need to start one. Hopefully I've got one by the time I'm talking, and yeah, so you can check stuff out there as well. And anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in another episode. Cheers, bye.